Please, Narumi-san. We're trying to help. I don't want to have to stop you. If you think you can save me, then okay, just know that if any funny business goes down, I'll chop your head clean off. Right. I hope the girls know what they're doing. Sakura. What are you doing here? You fox. So the slime girl's name is Sakura? I think? While the slime girl was being distracted by the fox spirits, I ran over to Mio's side, using all my strength to pull out the slide and covered her. However, all I seemed to manage was a slight tear. Freeing the girl was clearly going to take a while. They're here to help, so use your energy for something useful, like getting rid of the damn slime. Ah, Machiko. Have you come to play as well? Please, tell your sister to stop her spell. It feels rather tingly. Maiko, keep up the good work. No, Sakura, I have not come to play. You are a fool, a bubble-brained moron. Why are you harassing the village? If you wanted food, you could have just come to the mansion. Meanie Machiko, you can't tell me what to do. Not to mention, the food from the village is tastier than the food at your place. Besides, I just wanted to play with them a bit. Man, this girl's a bitch. What the fuck, dude? Then they started screaming, and this monkey girl with her sharp stick tried to scare me away. I'll not stand for these insults. Just you wait until I'm free. Oni-san, the spell's almost done. If I keep going on, it might... Just a little more, little one. Sakura, I do not wish for this to end this way. You know what will happen if Maiko's spell is allowed to continue. You might get stuck in your midget form for a long time, and I am certain you do not want that midget form. Leave this village, please. Ugh. You're going to melt me? That's unfair. My sisters won't be happy to hear Machiko and Maiko sided with silly humans. When all I was doing was having some fun. I'll be back. And with those words, the slime girl melted into a pool of water and soon disappeared from sight. Well then. Okay. Once the slime girl disappeared from the village, I succeeded in tearing off the slime that covered Mio. However, as the slime shattered into a million pieces, Mio was left without any form of cover, causing me to quickly cover my eyes. Don't you dare look at me! Scrambling to her feet, the girl rushed away, most likely in search of a change of clothes. You mean actual clothes at all, not a change of them? Damn. With the slime girl gone, the village turned towards the fox spirits with confused gazes. The tension in the air was thick, no one knew what to expect. Finally, a familiar figure emerged from within the crowd. It's a pleasure to finally meet you again, Takahiro-kun, even if the circumstances could have been better. What are you saying, Elder? That man is clearly in cahoots with the spirits. Wait a second. These girls just wanted to help. Oni-sama, my head hurts. It's okay, dear. I'm here. Just hold on to me. Tightly. I'll protect you, and so will Taka-kun. It's a trap. Silence. How dare you act with such hostility towards those who just saved your lives? Oh shit, I skipped the thing again. The hell happened? Or silence, I guess, I don't fucking know. It's silence, but I say ... Don't judge me. The crowd seemed rather startled by the firmness of the old man's voice, but soon obeyed. Some of them feeling rather ashamed all of a sudden. Yeah, good, fucking assholes. It is clear that you and your companions did not come here with ill intentions, Takahiro-kun. I must ask you to forgive the people for their nervousness and hostility. As you've most likely noticed, contact between the spirits and humans has been rather problematic at best. I understand their concern, but will you at least hear me out? Very well, if that's what you desire. Then it will be the least we can do for those who have helped save the village upon this day. However, let us wait for the chief to return. I believe it will be important for her to hear what you have to say. I'll go find her, Oji-sama. Feeling grateful that the elder had granted me the chance to carry out my plan, we waited for Mio to return. Thankfully, the elder brought us somewhere private, where Machiko could tend to Maiko without the villagers looking on in contempt. Good. How many times am I going to have to say it? I'm sorry, I froze. Okay, I panicked. You're sort of stronger than my Nagatana. What if what was I even going to accomplish by... This is unacceptable. I will reprimand. What are those creatures doing here? Elder-sama, this is highly unorthodox. She's highly unorthodox. Shh, Maiko-chan. These are our guests, Tsukino Dono. You shall treat them with the respect they deserve. Now take a seat and listen to their tale. That is an order. I'll shut it. I understand, Elder-sama. First and foremost, let me express my gratitude for helping save this village. While Tsukino Dono's brave attempt to stop the spirit allowed us to prevent further damage, I fear that her fate would have been much worse had the spirit been allowed to continue its rampage. Therefore, from the bottom of my heart, thank you for saving Tsukino Dono and this village, Takahiro-kun. You as well, you as well, Fox Spirits. No problem, Tsushan told us to do it. Besides, Sakura's the stupid smelly meanie pants. We humbly accept your gratitude, Elder-sama. Rumi-chan, Tsukino Dono. Thank you, Maiko-chan, Chi-chan, Machiko-san. You really helped us out there. You've got more guts than me. That girl had me terrified. Have you not considered that they might be working together with the monster, and that this is all just a ruse to sneak into the village and steal what little resources we have left? Man, I'm gonna bitch slap her, I swear to God. The other sighed before his gaze sharpened, his tone surprisingly stern in comparison to how he had just been talking. His voice was so harsh that both the girls visibly flinched at the sound of it. Mio. You seem to be underestimating the power of these spirits. If those three had joined forces, there would possibly have been no village left to defend. The man sighed deeply, shaking his head before continuing. You should be grateful. We would not stand a chance if all the spirits were to conspire against us. Do I need to remind you that we can barely stand our ground against even one of them? Elder-sama, you must understand due to my situation. I simply cannot pretend to be friends with a spirit. Not after everything they have done to us. But for now, I will at least remain silent on the matter. There is more at stake here than my personal feud. The hell fucking went up her ass? Like, seriously. Fuck, man. This bitch is giving me a headache. Know this, Fox Spirits. If I find either of you doing anything suspicious, I will personally find out whether my sword goes through you as ineffectively as it did that monster. There shall be no talk of such things within this house. Now, Takahiro-kun, you mentioned that you wanted to tell us something. Could it be related to your younger companion's comment? I find it curious to hear her mention the name of an old spirit such as Sayuri. Actually, what I'm about to tell is something I learned directly from her. You mean you met her in person? I nodded my head firmly. There's a reason behind the spirit's attitude towards humans, and doesn't it strike you as odd that there are only spirits in this particular area? It is true that there had been no spirit sightings outside of this region. What does this have to do with us? It has something to do with this region, apparently. You see, the spirits here aren't from this world. You mean to say... Takakun, what are you saying? We are spirits, but surely we are still of this world. Oni-sama, what does that mean? Sayuri told me that you probably wouldn't remember it because of how young you were when it happened. But spirits have a world of their own. Some incident caused both worlds to merge temporarily. Then why aren't there more spirits around? The whole thing was apparently dealt with before it got out of hand, but a few spirits became trapped here. Machiko-san, Maiko-chan, and 4 other spirits were unfortunate enough to get stuck here. I think Sayuri willingly came here to watch over them. You remember being with Sayuri for a while, don't you? Ah, that's none of your business. Oh dear, what the hell did she do? Man, okay. Whatever. Tsushan took care of us for a little while, but then she took us to the mansion, sort of just left us there. Now we can only go visit her when she wants us to. And this thing is loud, sorry about that. What about these 4 other spirits? Oh god, sorry, I'm trying to get comfortable. Even though she's a powerful spirit, Sayuri has to follow certain rules. Because of that, she wasn't able to reach the other spirits. I do not know what to say. I need a moment. Might I use another room to compose myself? I'll show you. I can take you somewhere. And, look after you, to make sure you don't do anything fiendish and all that. Come on, Machiko-san. This way. When Machiko and Narumi left the room, I sighed and turned my focus back onto the conversation. Now about the panty theft. Ah, right, they did seem rather adamant about getting their hands on those for some reason. What was the purpose of that? Surely those girls have undergarments of their own. Maybe they don't. Wink wonk. It was a simple mistake. I needed a maiden silk for my spell. How was I supposed to know that it was something other than the silky things girls wear? It was all a misunderstanding. None of them knew that maiden silk is another term for wedding sash. Innocent, huh? If they really thought that, they could have just used their own. Yeah, it's where you're wrong. Oni-sama and I don't have any. You too. I think we should move on to a different matter. Yeah, moving on. Siri suggested that we find a way to help you guys out. If we can make you trust us, we figured that maybe you would make us the sash. Why would you want such an item? Or why would you need such an item? Ooh, silly man. I already told you, I need it for a spell. Maiko-chan, this guy isn't a magician. He doesn't know what you're talking about. Basically, Maiko-chan has been researching a spell that would allow her to travel to another realm. Fuck, dude, I keep doing that. Why would she desire such a power? Imagine being stuck far away from this village and you don't have any way to return to your loved ones. To make matters worse, you're in a place that you don't know, with beings unlike anything you've seen before. Now, let's say you had a power that would let you go anywhere you want. Where would you go? Are you saying that, yes, even if they weren't aware of it, they must have subconsciously felt they were different from you. They only wanted to go home. Home. Kinda? I guess I just wanted to cast a spell to see what would happen. Jushan told me that if I ever felt like that, I should ask her first and go with it. So I did. And since she didn't warn me about anything, I figured it was just like any other spell. I think it's normal, Maiko-chan. Whether it's humans or spirits, everyone wants a place they can call their home, or their own. A place where they are accepted for who they are. Isn't that right, Elder-sama? But you accept me for who I am, don't you, Takani? I would certainly feel sad if everyone ended up rejecting me simply because of who I am. Surely not all spirits are good at heart. Perhaps we have been too quick in labeling them all evil. For a moment I saw the Elder's eyes wander sideways towards the room where Narumi and Machiko had moved to, and his gaze softened. Unfortunately, some of us suffered quite a lot at the hands of the spirits. It'll take time for people to come to terms with those feelings, Takahiro-kun. Meanwhile, in a room off to the side of the main room, the guard lieutenant was watching over the older fox spirit as she seemed to be in the grips of a minor panic attack. This can't be right. This can't be true. I'm from this world. This world! I belong here, don't I? Maybe you should sit down or lay back or something. I can get you a pillow if you'd like, or no, you could not possibly understand. You could not know what it's like to have everything you knew your whole life just pulled out from under you completely. Actually, I do. What do you mean? It was a while ago now. I was still just a kid, maybe 5 years old. There was an incident involving those other spirits. I don't know exactly what happened, but there was a big fire and my parents got trapped inside. They never made it out. So yeah, don't tell me I don't know what it's like to have your whole life torn apart. I'm sorry, I did not know. I could not have known. Fuck, dude. God damn, I'm ruining the mood. Fuck, what the hell is happening? There, okay. I could not have known. Fuck, man. That almost makes it worse. You should know. You should know exactly what it did to me, how it made me feel. Pardon? I did not know what you're talking about. Narumi, was it? Narutan. What? That's what you used to call me. Chi-chan. You used to call me Narutan. We used to play together almost every day. That's how you should know. I was with you when the incident happened, and you don't even remember. Miko collapsed to one knee, clutching her head. I remember the village-glowing orange younger girl resembling you. Why couldn't I remember this before, huh? Machiko? My head hurts. I remember seeing you cry. You screamed for your parents, and then you were calling out my name as I ran. I had to. Villagers, they wanted to catch us, all spirits. They didn't care that we had been playing by the river all day. I couldn't explain it. I had to run. fuck, dude? Shut up. Oh my god, that thing gives me a fucking heart attack. Ah. I'm not using that timer anymore on my phone. The thing's awful. Fuck that. I had to run. I can't believe it, Naruto. I'm so sorry. This fox spirit reached out to the guard, pulled back instinctively. As she did, the pain seemed to disappear. Machiko looked more relieved than anything. No, not yet. I just can't forget about all that. It isn't that easy. But you did stand up to that slime, the one you called Sakura. You risked your life for Mio and for the village, and that's worth giving you a chance for. I can't promise a miracle, though, because she barely even listens to me, but I'll try and talk her down. She isn't really that cold, heartless captain everyone thinks she is. Thank you. Thank you for giving us a chance, Naruto. I promise, Maiko and I will do our best. Perhaps you could tell me more about the incident? I'd rather not. It isn't a happy story. But if you do me a favor, I might be more willing to tell you more. I want to get stronger. I couldn't do anything earlier today. I couldn't protect anyone. I don't have the brains for magic or anything like that, but that Takahiro guy knows some pretty flashy moves. If we get him to teach me some, I'll tell you about what happened. Deal, Chi-chan? I'm not too sure. That seems a bit unfair to deal on my part. Perhaps you could sweeten it for me just a little? Always the charmer, huh? Alright, how about this? I'll tell you something about when we were younger. Like when we used to play together in the woods near the village. There's a little stream there we used to fish in. Sometimes you would sneak into the village with me and we'd play pranks on shop owners, knocking on doors and running away. Silly kid stuff. You'd even show me your magic, your illusion abilities. But you said you didn't like doing that all that much because it made Maiko cry. That's right, when Maiko saw me transform for the first time, she got so scared she ran away and nearly hurt herself. But, oh god, excuse me. I'm carrying this episode on for another minute or so, by the way, in case you're wondering. How could I possibly have forgotten that, Naruto? Thank you for telling me that. I swear I will get Takakun to help you. Thank you. The girl stepped forward once again, this time wrapping her arms around the surprised guard, who did not pull back. As the two women hugged each other tightly, the fox spirit began to tremble. Hey, come now. We should probably get back to the others. They're probably wondering where we've gone. Alright. And we'll end off with that. This very good and interesting news. I hope everything goes well and that all this shit gets better. And I think we have multiple other girls to figure out what the fuck they're doing. But yeah, if you like this video and this episode and the rest of the series, please like and favorite and subscribe if you haven't already. Join my voidlings and yeah, we can be one big happy family and do fun, flashy things together. Sound cool? Sounds fun. Also, before I peace out, I would like to ask you guys if you want me to start that Katawa Shoujo game, and how soon you'd want me to start it. So, yeah. Let me know in the comments below if you really want me to start it soon, and I will record it as soon as I possibly can without killing myself from the lack of sleep. Thank you guys so much. This is Abyssle. Peacing out. Bye, my voidlings. Love you guys.